Hi everyone, I thought I'd share my journal with you that I've been making. I've only done the file, I just used one of these ring binders. Covered it in fabric using Mod Podge, stuck quite well. I wood burned using the laser engraver some pictures and did little cutouts. I think it needs more. I don't know, does it need more or less? I don't know. I've not finished these, but I crocheted some little pea pods and I'm going to put them on some kind of stick and stick it through there, I think. It's going to be based on my veg plot outside. Me and my little boy have been doing a vegetable plot, fruit and veg in it, in the garden. And I thought I'd make a journal just tracking what we've been doing and what we should do with the veg and things, because it never stays in my head. So I don't know, I've lost my way with it a bit, so that's why I've left it. I don't know, any ideas? I was going to put a title, but it started looking too busy then. But anyway, today I'm going to do just a page for it. So I thought I'd start with a page for my goji berry shrub. Do something like that. So I'm just winging it really, because I'm not used to journaling. This is the first time I've done a journal. I'm not even that good at card making, I don't think. Right, so I'm just going to use calligraphy ink, I think, and splash it around the edge for a bit of red. Don't know how this will go. I'll just use a paintbrush. Not big enough, you know, just to splash it. I don't know, I don't think I should use that. Oh no, it's not too. Oh, I don't know, it might look like a it might look like there's been a murder. We'll just try it anyway. I'm trying to be not too controlling with it. Just let it randomly splash, but I don't want it going. It has gone on my worktop actually, but I don't know. I don't want too much of it because I'm going to stamp it as well. There's a gap there between my papers. Does it stain this stuff? I hope not. Not too much anyway. I wish I'd used a toothbrush actually, or a stiffer paintbrush. Well, I don't want to get it on my clothes either. I know I should just get a different paintbrush, shouldn't I? But I hate tidying up and it's an extra brush to clean, so never mind, nearly done. I'm going to work up again, I'm hoping it comes off. Yeah, it just gives it a little bit of something else. Bear with me. I'll see if it comes off with a baby wipe off my hand. Oops. Oh no. Actually, I'm not that bothered about my hand, it's my worktop. Not this brown board, I don't mean that, I mean my white worktop underneath. Oh no, it's coming off. of panicking then. Bear with. Right. I'm going to get a better paintbrush actually for the... I'm going to put some gold on as well. I've got a little toothbrush somewhere. Right. So I've just got a little kiddie's toothbrush which I use for painting. Needs a bit of stirring this actually. So it settles on the bottom, the gold. It's really old though. I think I bought this about 6 years ago, more than that maybe. See, it's quite globby. So I like having things in my stash. But then I don't use them and they get wasted. Right. Oh, I've not thought it through, have I? Hang on. Oh no, it does fit in. Ah, that's better. Sorry if I'm mumbling. I just shuddered to myself. Actually, I quite like the big blobs. There you go, I look like I've got the Midas touch as well now, don't I? Right, I'm just going to let that dry for a minute. I've decided I'll do some little leaves around the side in my green ink. It's not very good ink this, I think it's drying up, but I'll give it a go anyway. I'll use this so that I can keep going over it. Where's my stamp? Oh, yeah. So I've just got some leaves that look similar to the leaves of a goji berry. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just going to randomly put them around the edge, I think. All my magnets have stuck together. Oh, there we go. Right, so I just put it on where I want it and then close it, and then I'll put some ink on it. Oops. There you go. It's quite subtle, but it's there. Just move this magnet over a little bit. Yeah, it looks okay. I'm going to do one off, just off the edge, maybe. I don't want it all uniform, you know. Oh, got it the wrong way around. Do it like that. It's going to take me a while, so think I'll pause the camera and then I'll show you when I've finished that bit. So that's the border done. Don't know if you can see it very well actually. The leaves are quite subtle. Actually it looks better in real life than on the camera. Okay, I'm going to do the panel at the top here. What I did was I found some calligraphy letters for the G, and I found a font that was called Christmas Story. I'll try and put the link down below for the free fonts that you can get, and I'm going to try and colour it in nice. I did try that with just some brush pens, but that is supposed to be red, and even in real life that's not red, that's more like a salmon pink. That's rubbish. So I'm going to actually use my calligraphy ink. I think the green is the calligraphy ink. I'm not sure what I'm going to write yet, but that's going to go on there like that when I've coloured it in, and then that's going to go on like that. Don't know, I'm just making it up as I go along. So that's my colouring in done. It's not perfect, where I had too much ink on my paintbrush. It's leached a little bit. I should have waited a little bit longer there for me red ink to dry first. I want it to pop out a little bit more, so I'm going to try and carefully put some gold leaf around the edge. I use Cosmic Shimmer Flake and Glitter Glue, and just some cheap gold leaf. I think this was 99p from a craft shop that's within a garden centre. I don't know what the craft shop's called, but it was only, I think, 99p for like a little plastic tub of it. So I'm going to try and do that anyway. Oh, this paper, by the way, is parchment paper. It's especially used for calligraphy. Okay. What am I doing? Okay, so this has got a really fine nozzle on it. So I'm just going to really carefully go around the edge. Sorry I didn't manage to record me actually doing the gold leaf. My camera SD card got too full to record anymore. This is actually a week later actually as well, because I just got so busy doing other things. It's into the vegetable plot outdoors, and we've got little puppy as well. Just stuff. Life gets in the way of crafting sometimes. Anyway, I did the gold leaf. It's not perfect, you know, but it's only for myself, so who cares? Right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to have a little practice first, because I'm not great at calligraphy. Or should I say, I'm really critical of my own handwriting. I just don't like my own writing. I just think it's not neat. But I'm just going to write a little bit of information, I think, about the goji berry shrub. So I've kept the information bit off the out of the plant pot when I bought it. I'm not sure what I'm going to include. I'm just going to maybe find out when you, if you prune it at a certain time of year, or I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to practice my calligraphy. I'm not very good at it. So, okay. So I've had a little practice. I just used a normal fountain pen. I do have dip pens, but I find it difficult to use them. I need to practice more because I seem to just get one letter out of each dip and then it runs out. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I had a little practice what information I'm going to include. I'll include a little bit more than that as well, I think. But so just make myself some faint lines because just as a guide to keep it straight. I'm scared of spoiling it. Oh, actually, I like it a bit slanted and italic. I should have done that with that. Never mind. We'll do that from now on though. I'm not happy with that, but I keep turning my paper, that's why. You're supposed to keep your nib at an angle. Right. Still looks alright though, it's not too tatty. It's not perfect, like I said, I keep having the habit of turning my page. I don't even realise I'm doing it. You know, when you're trying to keep your nib at an angle and then I'm subconsciously going like that. So it ends up at a different angle. I think it got better towards the end. Maybe I should have practiced a little bit more, but I'm not doing the whole thing again and I'm quite happy with it anyway. It's better than I normally do. Right, so I'm going to just stick those there. I think I'm not going to use a really wet glue because it tends to wrinkle and warp your paper, so I think I'm just going to use a Pritt stick for this. Make sure my ink's dry. I'll do. There's me saying it'll wrinkle. It's wrinkled anyway. Alright now. Trying to not get my big head on the camera. Normally I'm leaned right over it. I think I don't need to use double-sided sticky for that. Like I said, sometimes the glue stick just doesn't isn't up to the job of sticking it very well. But I don't want to use wet glue really. I've got Mod Podge, but like I said, I always get trouble with my paper wrinkling. I've got double-sided sticky tape. I think I'll use that actually. I'll have to find it. Oh, I found some. I thought there was some right on my worktop there, and I was like, yes, I don't have to go rooting in all the drawers, but it was just the backing off one. Because this room is an absolute tip. I can hardly step anywhere. There's stuff all over the floor. Right, scissors. Because I've got so many projects on this go at the same time. Got me sewing, got my laser engraver stuff. My laser engraver's on the floor. I should just stick to one thing at a time, shouldn't I? Bear with. There you go, I've done my sticky tabs. Sometimes I'd use Mod Podge because that's not too bad, but it depends what I'm gluing, because sometimes I bend the piece of card, the thing I've glued on just pops off. I don't know. Right, so I'm going to have it overhanging the edge a little bit. Yeah. So I think that'll do. Don't know if it needs a little bit more. Maybe something here. I'm going to leave it for now though, because a lot of the time I start adding things and then it starts just to look bitty and messy. Well, I'm happy with it as it is, so I can put that in my file. Thanks for watching. I'll show you when I do another page. Probably another berry shrub.